Hi everyone, this is Yana Smakula, and today I'm showing a card using supplies from the October 2014 main kit from Gossamer Blue. I've pulled a few supplies from my kit for my today's project. So first I have this gorgeous black and white striped pattern paper. There's some fun diamonds in the back. I'm a sucker for stripes and I just fell in love with this sheet. I love how white the stripes are and the black and white color combo makes for a perfect design. I also have a card base. It's an A2 top folding one. I pre-made it using some craft cardstock from the kit. I plan to layer pattern paper on top of it and only to reveal a small portion of my card base. There are also some fun elements made of wood, and they're a perfect match to that craft card base. My favorite one is the tag with a wood grain texture on it. I love how clever that is. It looks so very cool. I'm not going to use it for my project today, but I just wanted to show it to you. What I am going to use is this banner piece. I plan to have my sentiment on the banner. There are also these fantastic die cuts, and I plan to use the floral ones and the little heart as well. And of course, there are two rub-on sheets with some cute sayings and some fun stitching that I plan to incorporate into my project today. So let's get to work. First, I'm going to trim my cardstock to about 4 by 5.5 inches, just slightly narrower than my card base. I'm going to use the die cut flowers and adhere them to the bottom left and top right corners of my pattern paper. I seem to really like this diagonal design lately. Now, before I adhere anything, I need to trim my die cuts a bit. I'm going to place them on my paper, hold them in place with my fingers, and carefully trim the extra part off so that I have a straight bottom edge. I'm going to use foam squares to create some dimension for my card and will place a few on the back of my flower piece to adhere it to my patterned paper. I'm going to do the same thing with the top flower die cuts. We'll trim the edge and adhere using foam squares. Now, I always like to keep these little trimmed pieces and sort of like build with them. So I'm going to use the smaller leaf and we'll tuck it under the flowers to create some additional layers for my card. I'm not going to use foam adhesive again, I'm just going to adhere it using regular tape. And same goes for the other pieces. I can place them around my main floral die cuts for some added interest. Now, to add a sentiment to my card and also to create some easy accents, I'm going to use rub-ons from my kit. I'm going to trim the parts of the sheet that I like and will apply them to my card design using a popsicle stick. The beauty of the rub-ons is that you can actually see how everything is going to look before adding the actual piece. So if there's something you don't like, you can change it without any effort. I like to think of rub-ons as easy stamps, like one-time use stamps. You can check exactly how your project is going to look like before the actual stamping, or in this case, before applying the rub-on. And by the way, I'm not going to use any stamps for my card today. Everything that looks like a stamped element is going to be done with the rub-on. So I'm adding a rub-on sentiment onto my wooden banner. Sometimes when you stamp on wood, ink tends to travel in different directions. It creates something similar to a spider web. So you might end up with a weird looking impression. But with a rub-on, you're safe. All you have to do is to make sure you rub it on completely and just be careful picking up that top protective sheet. So I added a lot of other rub-on elements to my design. You can see I simply cut them out from the rub-on sheet and placed them onto my paper. I added some faux stitching, another sentiment under the one on the banner, and also a star and a fun arrow to the top part of my card. Now I just need to transfer those onto my design. I'm then going to adhere the heart, and I'm again using foam adhesive for that. I want to have some more dimension on my card. And I'm also adding foam squares to the wood banner just to level it with my heart. If I do not add any, it's going to look crooked. I can then go ahead and apply remaining rub-ons onto my card front. I'm also going to use a black marker, any black marker will do, and add color to the sides of the paper where there are black stripes. I like doing this as it makes my cards look a little bit more professional. You do not have to do this. Next, I'm going to add foam adhesive to the back of my main panel and will adhere it to my card base for some extra dimension. Again, you can use regular tape runner if you like flatter cards or if you plan to pop it into the mail. I'm also going to add a few enamel stars from the kit and finish my project. Thank you for watching. All supplies used to create this card can be found in the October main kit from Gossamer Blue. If you're looking for more videos using Gossamer Blue kits, be sure to check out the link you see on the screen. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please click the thumbs up button. Thanks, and if you're new to my channel, please subscribe. I have new videos coming out every week. Thanks and bye!